Hello everybody, it's Ox. Here we go again. People, what's my weakness? Plants. Mainly lithops and mesons, but most plants too. Anyway, AoxVlog Volume 2, Part 2, Episode 2. We got some things to do. What are we gonna do today in this little video? Well, I said I was going to make these when I didn't do any prep, but I did a little bit of prep. Let's do, first off, a touch of educational. We'll open with some educational and get that out of the way, and then we're going to open some boxes of plants. I got 4 boxes of lithops and a box of general succulents. Right there. Yeah, and we're going to process that. We're going to open them up. And I'm going to see what's in the bundles and see if I can recognize them, see if I can tell what it was, because I knew what it was when I ordered it. And I have references I can go back to, but I may not know what it is off the top of my head. But we're going to have a little challenge here. A little Oxmodius, can you recognize some lithops? Kind of challenge, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of cool. But first off, I want to get into a little bit of educational. I had an interesting situation here, so let's go ahead and snap down to the down-looking video angle, and we'll be right back. And check it out. We are back. What are we looking at here? Well, I've got a whole bucket of lithops that I still need to plant. My last little batch of the rescues. These all pretty much look the same. I'm not sure if they're Charis montana or what. I have a feeling they probably are, because I don't like orange Charis montanas. So these are probably all orange Charis montanas, because that's the way the universe works. Anyway, so this was one of them. What I had done is I had washed all of them off. Well, look what we got going on here. Look at that. Okay, check it out. You see that? Your plant is not having a good time. That is the initial mush, the initial rot. You see, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so ugly. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Yeah, so that theoretically, this happens under your soil. You think your plant's all good because check it out. Right, you see all this misery? Well, there's your plant in the soil. Looks nice. There's no problems there. There's no problems there until that little green patch right there rises up over the soil. Then you know you're having sadness. If you see that, just pluck it and chuck it. That's all I gotta say. Reach down into the grit and pull the root stump out, because it's gonna hang out down there and just rot away. Theoretically cause you more problems. Make a nice little nest for mealy bugs. There's all kinds of issues you could be having. So anyway, that's a rotty boy, and I'm really surprised that that's the only friggin' one that rotted out of all of those lithops that I washed and took out of those nursery pots. So yeah, look at that, rotty boy. Boo-hoo, that's trash. Dylan, you want a lithops?
Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome, buddy. That's for you. He's a dead lithops.
That looks
Yeah.
all green.
Oh yeah, and see the mushy part? We don't want to see that mushy part ever, buddy. So yeah, you can run whatever kind of 5-year-old experiments you want to run on that guy. So what's this little triumvirate down here of pretty colors but tiny little plants? Well, these are some guys I picked out of soil this morning because they were not rooting up. They were having problems. This particular dude was having problems because of mealybug. And I knew he had problems, and I treated him. Insecticidal soap, I actually put some a little bit of liquid systemic in his pot to try to get him to kick off, and nothing happened. And I took him out, and his base was all dead and woody, and so I've trimmed it. And when you trim lithops, you want to see that white pith in the middle, and that is where the new roots are going to grow out. So I had a big woody dead clump right here, so I've trimmed that guy up, and I'm really hoping he's going to live in this pot we're going to put him in, along with this little guy. This is a gorgeous little Midoriatsu cultivar of Lithops otseniana C350, I believe. And yeah, look what we got going on here. And no roots. No roots. We had other ones in that pot that are now, 6 times as big as this little guy. But this guy right here, I don't see any little white piths, so you know what? Let me get my clippers, and we'll take care of that. Before we do that, clipper grab, we'll show out this little guy right here. This is lithops embers, Bromfieldii. Is Bromfieldii embers? I think so. And yeah, he's got a bunch of pot mates that are all 10 times as big as he is. And he's just sitting there sad in the pot, not doing a damn thing. Well, we look down here and I don't see any pith. All I see is this big woody chunk of sadness. So we're going to trim that off. Get rid of that nonsense. And we're going to put these in the pot. And then also in this pot is a perfect example of 2 other things. Well, not this pot, but this one. 2 things. What are these examples of? Well, this is an example of what it looks like when these lithops start growing out, and you know they're rooted up. They're rooted up because, look at this, they're tall, they're puffy. But what's up with these other little sadness guys down here? Well, they're not entirely rooted up and puffing out. Example given. This guy had a little bit of brown, and that's about it. Now, here's the other thing I want to show you guys. I thought these were all sadness boys and not being able to be potted up. This is an example of why you don't just pull your lithops out of the substrate. I pulled this guy out, and he's got tiny little white roots growing, which is exactly what you want to see, which is exactly what he should be doing to establish himself, which is exactly what he was doing until I pulled him out of the substrate. Now I've killed off all the little secondary hairs that were attached to any of the substrate, and he's going to have to try to root back in. So I have disrupted his process in my quest to accelerate his process. So that's why you got to be careful and not just unpot these randomly. So now that I have done that, we might as well check these other little, these are Axel's Rose. Look, see that white there? That is exactly what a healthy little lithop should be doing in the substrate. He should be growing out that little white root, and then any other roots supplemental, if they're new and fresh, they'll be white. So I've just disrupted this guy's cycle. You know what? Since we're such disruptors in society, we're going to disrupt one more. Don't try this at home, unless you need to repot some lithops. Look at this little guy. Let's check him out. How's he doing? Well, yeah, look at that. One little white root right there. Perfectly healthy. Should have left him in the pot. Here's the thing. I don't want to water these guys anymore. You see how tall they've gotten? They were exactly the same size and shape, planted in the exact same height of the substrate as the other 4. These guys don't need any more water right now. They're fine. Everything in this pot is going to need some water. So you know what? We're going to have Team Axel's Rose over here. We're going to have Team Midori over here in this quadrant. We're going to have Team Wernerii C188 Clump in that quadrant. And we'll have one little ember hanging out down here. What I don't have right with me is my special Sharpie Sharp snippers. So, one moment please. Good time to take an intermission, grab a beverage or a snack. Put your mind in the right place, and I'll be back momentarily. One moment, please. And we're back. So, I have found my clippers, which were actually right just to the left of me. So, yeah, that was kind of dumb. But anyway, I also had to put moisture into this substrate. I've thoroughly soaked my substrate. Now, this stuff drains really fast and really slurps up the moisture pretty quick. So all the bottom stuff's pretty much drained out. Could drain out a little more, but it's okay. Not worried about it. What are we gonna do here? Well, let's go look at this ember right here. We got this woody stump we were talking about, right? Oh, woody stump. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can scrape a little of this old leaf off. A little of this old leaf. Now, I've done that, and so we're just gonna go for this middle of it. We're just gonna go for the middle of it, and a kachunga. And oh man, I see a tiny little dot. Tiny little white dots, but I'd sure like to see bigger white dots. Oh, look at that. That big woody chunk just fell off. And, what in the heck? Well, no wonder. Let me get my eyeballs on this. Well, this just turned from trim it up a little bit, and that chunk fell off to, I hope it's gonna live. Theoretically, it should. There's some pith right there. So, well, that explains a lot, because how are those roots gonna grow through that chunk of gnarliness? They can't. Yeah, that's a little concerning right here, what I'm looking at. But what the hell? We're gonna throw it in the soil and see what happens. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And this guy, I trimmed, so he's got his little pith, his little white dot showing. What about this little, oh my goodness. Well, looks like he had a little mealy bug on him. Now, about a month ago, I treated everything with some liquid systemic. Well, not everything, the sadness plants. You don't want to use that stuff outdoors. You want to be able to screen everything off, because systemic in the plants will kill bees and butterflies, and that is a horrifying thing to do, straight up. I don't see any white in here at all. We're just gonna dig a little bit. Is this a cap of sadness like the other one? We're just gonna dig, because if you don't get down to that root growing tissue through all this dead stuff, it can't get out either. So I see a little bit of tissue in here. I'm getting really close to that root meristem, so I don't want to hurt this thing, but okay. Right in here we've got a little bit showing, and right in here we've got a little bit showing, and we'll just fingernail a little bit out there. Do you really need more water, baby boy?
I want to get more water.
Yeah, okay, don't go over that. Don't go over the top of the second ring, okay?
Okay.
All right, baby. All right, well, I see a little bit of white in there. Hopefully it's pith and not mealybug. Ah, crap. What can you do? What can you do? Okay, so why did you guys not root? Oh, that's right. We talked about this. You were rooting up. Well, since we're kind of starting over with everything else, right in the middle of that, see that little white dot right in there? That's what we're looking for. Okay, chunga chunga chunga. Man, I was hoping to open more stuff right now, but someone was requesting some planting information, so I'd say it's updo. Updo? It's time to updo my information. Updo it. Trimmy trimmy. Yeah, see, that doesn't look great. Trimmy trimmy. Oh, where are you, living tissue? Oh, there's some. There's some here on the side. Now it's a tenuous connection, so you got to be careful. It is very easy. There we go. There's the goodness. It is very easy to do this and rip that entire piece of the root out, and there you have voided the plant. If you want to void a plant, rip this brown stuff out of the body. Leave no apical meristem within the body. You have avoided. Look, that's a root there. These are roots, so we're just going to try to let him work with that. All right, so enough slicey dicey. Let's go ahead and plant these guys up. What do I use to plant these guys up? I use a little choppy sticky. Sometimes I use 2 choppy sticky. And I got like 7 more on here. Because you get one every time you buy stuff from Bonsai Jack. Bonsai Jack. I'm not selling product for them, but I use a lot of product. And this is that little emerald thumb stuff that I have talked about in other videos. Mixed with some of my stuff. But yeah, I'm not quite as hyped on that stuff as I used to be because it's really expensive. It's fantastic. It's the luxury stuff, but can't really afford it. So I'm gonna make little divots. I want to get this little chiggity jiggity right there in that hoomity boomity, and that's way too much. Because I've got to actually carve out a little bit of body room, but leave that substrate up a little in the middle. A little in the middle, making it go. Okay, so I'm aiming to just get these established in this substrate. We'll see what happens. But I actually have left this a little lower in the pot than I normally would. And that is because I want them to establish a little bit, have some room to grow out, and then I can throw a little top dress underneath. That's what we're aiming for. These are all fantastic cultivars and really special plants, and I really don't want any of these to die, and the fact that they haven't grown out yet is bumming me out. And so, planting method right here, what I'm just kind of doing is I'm envisioning 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm trying to centralize the plants in the center of their designated quadrant. Because I'm not OCD. I just need things to be a particular way. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to turn these guys 45 degrees. And the reason I do that, I need a little more room for his roots, just a little smidge. There we go. I'm going to put these in flat. Everything's going in fairly flat. I'm going to put these guys at 45 degrees to the growing area. That way, when they switch next season to... when their leaves come up this way, then they'll be 45 degrees that way, and 45 and 45. And I've gotten actually space-wise in smaller pots and smaller plantings. Hey, buddy. I'm talking to people who scarcely care about this stuff anyway. Let me talk, okay? Oh, all right. I'm trying to do stuff here, my family. I love you, babies. Okay, so 45 and 45. These are Axel's roses. We want these to grow out. And yeah, I don't want them to fail. And remember, I could have left these where they were. And they would have eventually grown out. I mean, they would have gotten moisture and they would have stuck in. But I want these to grow out immediately and not when they, work around to it, because that's the thing about plants. You just kind of set them up properly, and even if they're not doing the right thing at the right time, if you just kind of work with them, they'll usually figure it out. I mean, in my case, a lot of plants I've just watered, and I don't know if it's live or not, and sure shit, that's conophytum. It breaks out of its sheath and turns into a multiple replication of last year, and is amazing. it's not a dead thing. Like, I'm cultivating some sticks out front. I've talked to succulents and propagation group members. That's a Facebook group that I am a group expert in. It's just general succulents for the most part, but I talk about lithops there and everything else. But I'm asking those people in that group, like, I chop the heads off these aeoniums. Am I just cultivating sticks right now in this pot, or are they going to actually start growing new heads? And I've seen pictures. They've provided me with stems that grow out new heads, but I haven't seen it on my plants yet. We'll see what happens. I go ramble, mumble. Look at that. So I got these looking pretty good. And you know what I'm actually gonna do? Because these little buggers haven't really had a lot of moisture, I'm actually gonna water them right now again. Not in just this substrate, but I am gonna douse the crap out of these when I am done with the video, because I think I'm done with this segment now. But here we got what do we got here? All right, here's our little Werneri C188 clump that still looks like it did at the end of summer, because it has not established due to mealybug, and I guess mealybug is the only reason. We got this Ember who did not establish, and he looked like he might have had some mealybug. This is my Midoriatsu. These are my Axel roses. What is the C on this? Oh goodness, C18 something. C18 something. C188, C350A, and yet another. This may not have a C number. This is a cultivar. This is Axel's rose. This is a cultivar, and so yeah, that may not have a C number. This is Ember also, but it's still a selection, I think. Look at that guy. He wants to live like that. Okay, I don't like the way this guy is right here. You know what? If you want to change the way these are set up and the way they're living, this is the time to do it. Because once you do this final water that I'm about to do right now, you don't want to futz with it anymore. Leave it be. Do not unplant your plants to look at your roots. Do not do anything but a wiggle test. And a wiggle test is just kind of wiggle and see how it, how it kind of resists your finger a little bit. That's it. Don't pull hard. If you pull, just do a slight little tug test to see if it's grabbing on. Once it's grabbed on, excuse me, you go over here, you can do a tug. Oh yeah, that's got roots. Oh yeah, look out. Well, yeah, okay, I feel that in there. These wouldn't respond like that. They don't have the roots. So yeah, okay, there's a little replant. And I'll water these when I'm done talking to you fine folk, because there's no reason to take up time doing that. But they are going to get a very good watering, and I'm going to keep these in shade, and I'm going to keep this substrate fairly moist, because I want everything in here to do what these were doing before I disrupted them with my horrible choice of cultivation decisions to uproot my lithops to take a look at them. Did it on purpose, I swear. Anyway, all right, moving on to the next segment. Excuse me. I think it's time to open some mail. Let's take another intermission real quick, and I'm going to move on to that. I'll be back in a moment. Please stay. And we're back from education land. Well, wasn't that fun and edutational? I think it was. What'd you guys think? Was that cool enough? Did anyone learn anything about that little educational segment? All right. Well, I hope you did. And if anyone was interested in just learning some stuff and looking at a short learning video, it's time to bug out, because this video is about to get long. I have to open a lot of plants, so I have a little bit of plant. Hawk usually packs them in little newspaper bundles. So I'm going to open the boxes and get the bundles all lined up and ready to go. And then once I have the bundles ready, I have some of these nursery pots here. And I'm going to take these nursery pots And I'm going to do the same thing I did a little earlier when I cleaned up the table. And I'm going to take all the little cultivars and I'm going to put each cultivar into a nursery pot, just like these other guys. Green Ivias and Schwantesias and Dorothy C124s. Because that was the box I had open already on the table, and I had to make room. And that box had been referenced earlier, and we talked about the plants in another earlier chronologically placed time. Anyway, let me go ahead and open these boxes and get them aligned here, and we'll be right back. Well, I don't know about you, but that was kind of fun just to begin with. That water is not from the package. There's water on the table from the pot earlier, so don't worry, nothing's rotten in here. Hopefully, I have a feeling this is a conophytum cluster, and you know what? This is going to be the first thing we're going to open. That's for damn sure. But let's take a look at everything else here on the table. My son is freaking hilarious. Yeah, let's take a look real quick at the table and see what we got here. Let's quit. Yeah, don't follow my face around. Let's just go down here. Let's go down. Tilted downs. Look at this. What did I get here? That's not just an elephant. That's literally an elephant's foot. Right there. Hawk sent me some elephant's feet once, and they turned out to be massive, gigantic pseudotruncatellas, and they were really cool, but they were damn big. So yeah, we're gonna take a peek in here. What's this stuff? Oh yeah, I really like these bent tweezers, and they sell really shitty versions of them with little succulent kits. But I went on Amazon and got this little pack of 5 of them for like $6, and they're rigid and they have little serrations on the little grabby bits, and so yeah, that's pretty cool. So if you need some of those, like I needed some of those, go to Amazon and buy some like I did, and then you'll have them like I do. Oh yeah. What's in this package? I don't know, but we're gonna find out, yo. Oh my goodness sake, it's like Christmas. It's like my own very self-sponsored Christmas. Okay, what is in this package of glory? Oh my goodness, that's a puffy bunch. He sent me cotton. I love cotton. The fabric of our lives. Oh wait, no, there's a plant in here. Oh, there's a big plant in here. There's a very big plant in here. There's an extremely large plant in here. Yes. This is a conophytum, something or other. Probably a bilobum. Bilobum. 2 lobes, bilobum. Shall we do the big reveal? What do we got here? Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Oh sweet baby Jesus in the manger. Look at that. That's the biggest conophytum I've ever seen in my face. Especially one that I've held in my hands, and especially one that belongs to me. Oh my God. Look at this thing. And I just happen to have a key toy bowl here that's got lithops in it. But let's just take a gander at what we got going on right here. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a seed pod from Schlumbergia truncata. And it turns out to get the seeds out of it, you squeeze it and it poops the seeds out of the back end of the seed pod. So yeah, I got Christmas cactus seeds. Woo. But back to the lesson at hand. Perfection is perfection, so you know I'm in demand. Good Lord. Look at that. Look what happened. Hey Keith, look what happened, brother. Look what happened. I mean, we kind of talked about it, but... Well, I talked about it at you. But anyway, look at that. Oh, it's gonna fit perfectly. That is gonna be. It's gonna be fucking glorious, is what it's gonna be. I'm sorry. There's only, I can only say that because that's the only thing there is to say. Jesus Christ, Hawkerson. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so yeah, one big conophytum. I believe it is bilobum, but I have the data necessary to specify, and wow, just wow. Okay, yeah, buddy, I'm stoked about that one. Okay, all right, well, let's put this gigantic bundle of exceeding happiness over here. Oh, in the open Christmas present pile. Oh, I gotta write a letter to Santa. Oh, wait. I'm Santa. Oh, don't let it be thrown out. Okay, we're gonna work through. We're not even gonna stay into the same package. We're just gonna grab the big ones first because I didn't expect big ones. These are big ones. What does this say? Robert Elephant Foot. Oh, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Robert Elephant Foot. I told him he sent me elephant feet before. And look what he's done. He's sending me elephant feet to be. I didn't ask for any elephant feet. He just likes to send me some goodies. I mean, you order enough plants from a person, they might throw in goodies. I tell you what, if you order plants from me in the future a bunch of times. Oh, no, wait, I did order this, and look what's happening. It's happening. It needs to turn green because it's happening. I remember now. Look at this. This is Dioscorea elephantipes, elephant foot. Look, it looks kind of more like a horse hoof right now. Or maybe, no, it's kind of like, that looks pretty elephant foot-like, to be fair. That's got nice ruin. Look at this little guy. I have one over there in a pot that's about the same size as this guy, dude. We gotta put him. Dude, take your bare naked self away and don't be on camera. I don't need that in my life. Good Lord, son. We had a conversation about this, baby. Oh, elephant's foot. Dioscorea elephantipes to go with my other one, and this one actually has a sprout, and so it's confirmed alive, unlike mine. So yeah, okay. I remember getting that from my boy. Put that back over there. So that's not an actual joke elephant's foot. That's a quote-unquote common name. And a lot of you know how I feel about common names. I don't like them. And so what did we get here? Oh, I think these are the Sesquigranat Rubra optica hybrids. I believe is what these are. Sesquigranat Rubra optica hybrids, F2. And you damn well better believe that I'm going to be putting together some Sesquigranat Rubra optica hybrids. Come on, just focus on the thing. Yeah? Is it because you're focusing on this pole right next to you, camera? Junga, 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 such high production values when you're swimming with ox. When you're swimming with ox. High production values, it's what I bring to you. Okay, that's not true, but I'm coming through anyway with some pictures of some lithops that will make your mind happy. Just fucking make it snappy. Yes, 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 don't look at me. Don't look at me, don't look at the table. Look at my hand. Do I need to focus it on my hand? What if I push the button? Oh, look at the button pushing ability I suddenly have. Okay, that'll make everything else much better. Look at that. These are, yeah, these are the Optica Rubra Sesquigranat hybrids. You see kind of a little bit of both in there. Oh, those are so friggin' cool. Man, I'm getting bit up by bugs. Southern California mosquitoes are brutal. Okay, this can live in this box here to keep it separate. And my little pots are not going to be enough. Bear with me one moment, please, as I go and look for my insect repellent. Alrighty. Oh my God, they're eating me alive. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. All these oils and what do we got? Some soybeans and some citronellas and some eucalyptuses and some peppermints. And no, cedarwood, lemongrass, no eucalyptuses. This probably doesn't even need to be in the video. We might just cut it out because that's the magic of editing. Bing. Okay, moving swiftly on because this is gonna be a long video. Click on that. Oh, the focusing is so fast. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, now that we've upped our production values, let's open this next large package. I just bought a bunch of work again, didn't I? I bought all kinds of work, and these... Oh my Jesus. Why did I buy this? These are orange Charis montanas. I hate orange Charis montanas. I think. I don't even know what the bloody... Why did I buy these? Here's why I say that so drastically, is look over here in my rescue bucket. They're almost the same damn plant. I got a bunch of rescues of this. Now, granted, I did get this for cheap. I mean, this was not an expensive purchase right here, that's for sure. So, yeah, I think this cost me 30 bucks. So, evidently, as much as I said I'm going to sell only my plants that I generate from seed, it looks like I'm going to be slinging orange lithops for the next 6 months. I don't like orange lithops. Why did I do that? Oh, well, first world problems, huh? First world fucking problems. What's in here? Dirt. Fucking dirt. Oh, keep it down. This could be a family-friendly operation. You don't have to cuss on it. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's fucking cool. Oh, yeah. What was I just saying? Oh, yeah. This is Dinteranthus inexpectoranthus. Dinteranthus inexpectus. The Dinteranthus Spanish inexpectus quisitionis bling. Look at that. I got a plate of denties. A whole bunch of denties that I'll raise into bigger denties. I'm going to sell a bunch of your plants, Hawk. I'm sorry. I lied. What I'm going to do is $65 worth of Dinteranthus. Turn it into $250 worth of Dinteranthus. That's what I'll do with it. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? Any labels? Any labels at all? No labels at all. Damn, those mosquitoes did a number on my ankles while I didn't have stuff on. I'm itching so nutty crazy. I hate those damn things. Wow, it's so pretty. Oh, I have one of these. And now I have two. But this one makes a lot more flowers than the other one. Look, it's trying. He's been in a box, and he's trying to make a flower. All these guys probably came out in the box. Poor guy. I gotta get him planted up. That's a good-looking little clumpy dude right there. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so I can make more of those. The goal of all these acquisitions is to make more of all these acquisitions. And turn it into my nursery. Oh, I'm itchy. Okay, working from biggest to smallest. Man, we got some stuff. Man, we got more things to get through. I'm gonna grab all this bundle here. All this bundle here. All this bundle here. Okay, and now I can get these out. Because now we can process. Now we can get moving. All right, what is this? No label. Always helpful. No big deal, no big deal. Okay, let's play Guess the Lithops. What is this? Ooh, look at that. Grayodensis? Pseudotruncatellagrayodensis? Groyodensis? Grundensis? I think, maybe. Look at those. That's gray pseudos. No markings. Pretty plants. Stoked. All right. One small bucket of gray pseudos. Love it. What do we got here? C188s. Werneries. Yeah, I got these because remember this little guy here? Remember that little guy right there? Yeah. Well, his buddy I got with him got sunburnt to hell because my shade fell one time, and I've discussed the sunburn incident enough. We don't need to discuss that anymore. Oh, it's in tissue paper. They must be special. One plant. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. And look what we got there. Yeah, you know what that is. That's more Werneries. Oh, I'm stoked. Okay, this little seed pod, I gotta find a place for him so I don't lose him. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna put him in this yellow paper and put him with Papa. Okay. Nice. Nice. My feet. Oh my Jesus. From my shins to my toes, this is one big itch fest. Alright, what do we got working on here? What do we got in this little package? What do we got? I don't know what these are. Are these the, these are with seed. I don't really know what these are. I think these are Julii. But they have, oh man, they all have capsules. Not that one, but nice. Some Julii right there. Don't know what they are. I'm hoping they're the Steve Hammer ones, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out in the future. Right now, we're just opening the stuff and getting it ready to plant. Anything on the box? Nothing on this one. All right. Processing thops. Do we can't get no more processing thops. Oh, we're processing more than thops, folks. We're also processing Conophytum burgerii. Yeah, look at that. A little burger's onion for you. 1, 2. Look at this thing. Look at how big it is. I am so pleased because I killed my other one. And these were not. Look how big it is. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's cool. Bucket of 3 burgers, onions. Conophytum, squishy boys. 157 verriculosas? Did I buy some verriculosas? That would be good, because I killed all my verriculosas. Well, not all of them, but I killed a number of my verriculosas. Yeah, those are the... I call these Hawk lithops. These are Hawk lithops. These are... Not only did these come from my buddy Hawk, but when I think of Hawk and I think of lithops, I think of verriculosa C157. And because he likes verriculosas, and he's the first person I ever saw who was excited about these. So these are Hawk lithops. ×2. All right, nice. Oh, go away, bugs. Yeah, the repellent's on my feet, but not my face, huh? Dirty bastards. Open a plant up, and the lips, they are hot. This one's got a capsule, does it not? Yes, it does. And we put it right there. And we will plant it so the roots get air. We're gonna use some grit until we're done with it. We're gonna open this package. Another 188 Werneri, which is so cute, and they have the fine lines and they make little clumps, and I want to make more of them with the finest lines ever, but there are other people doing that already, and so yes, it's not the prettiest of Werneri, but it is a Werneri. So yeah, we will love it, and we will give it a home. We will actually stick him in with the other one. Like plants can go with like plants. Yes, they can if you give them a chance. You gotta put them in the pot. Whether or not you know what you're doing, don't listen to what I just said, because really listen to what you're doing and then figure out what you're doing and then do this and then figure out more stuff that you're doing and learn more stuff. Peppermint creams. Peppermint creams. I just bought, for some reason, a whole ton of these from Hawk today. Yeah, because I needed more peppermint creams. Well, I do now because I sunburned a bunch of them. Yeah, another C188. Another C188. I wanted to make sure I didn't fail this time. I wanted to make sure I got one more than one clump going. Look at that little guy. That's pretty. Werneri C188. The little lines. Pretty fantastic. Okay, we'll put him in the Werneri bucket. C188. I really wanted to make sure that I had them in the collection. I really needed redundancy and backup. And in my line of work, IT engineering, you need redundancy and backup. And so that's obviously why I bought a whole package of these silly things. Oh, it's pretty though. I like them. They're cute. They're cute. Kind of smallish. C111A, because I needed more soapstones, which I bought today from Hawk. Hawk, buddy, I gotta go through my list today. I bought a bunch of stuff that I needed that I already bought because I needed it. What do we got here? Yeah, there we go. C111 Hallei, quote-unquote soapstone. That is the cultivar. They range from green to yellow, depending on how much sun it got. These look like they've gotten plenty of light. And I have some of these, and now I have some more of these. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We're getting through it. Look at that. We're making good headway. Maybe we'll get to that in the box. We'll see. Dinterethis vanzillii, because I cooked off a bunch of vanzilliis, and now it seems I've ordered a bunch of them. And oh no, this is to replace one that was rotten and I bitched about in episode 1. But look at how gorgeous this one is. He's like, oh, you got a rotten one? All right, well, this will shut you up. This will shut your face, buddy. Yeah, there you complain about a rotten plant. No, I didn't complain at all. I just said, like, it happened, man. I'm sorry. He says, it'll unhappen. So, thank you. Thank you. It's always good to be polite. All right, ding it, ding it, ding it. What do we got here? Stephen Hammer 531. Stephen Hammer. I like that guy. Gotta admit, I like that guy. 151. What? I don't. These look like the weirdest aquamarines, like reptilian aqua. What? SH531? Is that Hammer? Look at these. Look at these reptilian Odsenias. Wow. Wow. Can I zoom in better there? Can you zoom in better there? Yeah, okay, nice. Those are cool. Yeah, those are worthy right there. I need to be making more of those. All right, C188s. Look, more of them. I wanted to make really, 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 really sure that I had enough of these. All right, this is a good demonstration. No, this is silly, but yeah. So yeah, check out these C188s right here. That's kind of how they're supposed to look. It's much better. And then here are my dried out boys. You see the color? Yeah, the color is supposed to go back to gray after summer. So that's why we did that earlier. There's a nice little example. Again, more C188s. I'm all in on C188s, I guess. Cool. Cool. All right, what do we got here? We got a couple bigger ones here. Let's work through this pile all the way back, and then we'll do the ones I got longest ago last, so I can really test my memory. Okay, free. These are the best lithops I have received today. We all know why. 'Cause I'm free. Oh, I know what this is. This is the dinterops that lovely Michelle Lung and I claimed at the same time. And she was like, I claimed it, and I was like, I claimed it. And then Hawk was like, I'm gonna make you both happy. You both claimed it. And we were both happy. Although I did notice that she honestly won before she got hers in before I did, probably about 15 seconds before I did. And so I should have never got this, but I got it. So thank you, Hawk. Thank you, Uncle Hawk. We love you. We love Uncle Hawk. Oh, yeah, we do. His lithops are coming through. Whoa, whoa, hey. Yeah. I once was lost, but now I'm found because I have my lithops. And I have spilt another Vanzillii. I have a feeling that I am going to be in the same bucket with Vanzillii as I am as Werneries. Let's just go ahead and start it. Dinterant this bucket because I think there's a couple more coming. All right, what do we got here? What's this big old floppy do? What is this? Oh, extra boar! Oh, I was so bummed today that I didn't win the auction. And then look, I already have purchased some. See this? Oh, Jesus Christ! Not even gonna comment. Look at these. Look at Oh, look at that poor head. Oh, that head did not like its journey. That poor head did not like its journey. Oh, goodness sake. Goodness sake, my hand is filled with the most disgusting mush. The most disgusting mush. Lithops mush is the boar. I don't know anything about these. These look like Dorotheys. Let me eyeball these with my eyeballs. These look like Dorotheys. This must be a Dorothea cultivar. These are gorgeous. Good grief. That's a pretty plant right there. Except for that mess right there. I'm just going to try to get that moisture and botrytis and funk away and just take it back to a root. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, man. The one next to it's doing the same thing. Oh, man. Well, you know what? This happens. This happens. The rest of the... Hog. Okay. Not going to dwell. We got questionable plant. We'll bring that up with customer service. Customer service has never let me down. Not even going to dwell. Not even going to dwell. Not even worth my time to dwell. Dugga dugga dung 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 dung. Dugga dugga dung 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 dung. Because you know what? You win some, you lose some. And when you're working with this kind of biological mass, then what do you expect? Here's a partner for one of those either Bromfeldii or Schwantezias I got earlier. Yeah, I love me some patterns. It's nice. Okay, we'll just set him over there. Oh, there. And what's in here? $16. Lot 666. Then the chandelier. What? Oh, hola, mi amor. Te amo, mi amor. You are my baby. Yeah. That is the what I have tiny. This is a Denteri Varbrevis, and it is a large one. That is a hefty boy. Love that. Doesn't necessarily mean he's any more robust, but it means he's bigger. We'll take that, because I have 3 Varbrevis, and I need to flush out that little group because they're really cool looking. What do we got here? Delosperma floppy dude? No. Dinteranthus polavancii. I honestly need some more Wilmotianus. I don't need more polavancii. Well, I do actually. I need a couple more of these. Need a couple more golf balls in the collection. Yeah. These look a lot happier than my... These are polavancii. These are polavancii, and I'm glad I looked because there's another one. That's a polavancii right there. I know that. So yeah, okay, these are polavancii. Dinteranthus, flushing out the polavancii is replacing things that unfortunate events sunburned the crap out of. Oh, seriously? This devore is falling apart. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I lost another head off it. This thing is falling apart at the roots. Okay, not dwelling. We're not dwelling because things happen. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you'll get some unrotted plants. Oh yeah, I sure like unrotted plants. Woohoo. What do we got here? I don't know what it is, but it cost me $15. Let's find out what it is. Let's take a looky-doo, a looky-loo, a looky-see, a looky-woo. Shabla goo, what's for you? What do you do? And it is Wunga Wunga. It is a plant. Imagine that. Oh, more of that. Schwantesia Bromfieldii. I can't remember more of that, but I really, really like this. I think it's purple in here. This purple in here is what really, yeah. Yeah, right on, baby. I heard you. Thank you, sweet baby. Everything go okay? Okay, good. Coles Run, you know. Gotta make sure she's safe to the local Coles Run. Okay, are you not gonna zoom in or what? Are you just a lame bunch of lameness? Okay, look at that. That's pretty. You can't say that's not pretty. I like it. And it's trying to flower, so we gotta get that dude hooked up with some life room. Okay. All right, look at that. We are rolling through it. Oh, I love it. Oh, only half an hour? I thought this thing was going to be like an hour and a half. YouTube's all like, people watch the first 4 minutes of your video and then toddle off to do something more interesting. I understand. It's plant stuff. These are Abardays. And you know what? I bought a bunch of Abardays today because I was like, I need to get into that cultivar. That's a cultivar I really need to check out and get into and start growing. And yeah, Hawk, I gotta unsold those selections, buddy. I'm sorry, but you know, what are we gonna say? You know, I mean, like, what are we gonna say? You know. Oh goodness sake. Oh, Sesky. Sesky. You can get these from Mesa Gardens, also. Mesa Garden. And they both sell them for about the same price. They're not a cheap cultivar, but look at that. Lithops Asenia Seski Granat. So I don't know if that refers to a grenade, the war implement, or a granate like pomegranate, because, you know, the grenade looks like the fruit, and it was named after the fruit. The fruit wasn't named after the grenade. So, oh boy, I got a hefty dose of that bug repellent right now. Jesus Christ. Other activities should proceed coughing like this. If you know what I'm saying. Okay. Thank you. No. No. Absolutely not, Hawk. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, brother. All right, now that I can get over this this cough, I'm not actually coughing. I'm choked up, man. I'm choked up. No, I'm coughing. I do get choked up, though. I'm a sensitive bastard. Oh, man, it happens. Life is bigger. It's bigger than you, and you're not me. Trash. We have green lithops with red tops. Green lithops with red tops. Green lithops with red tops. They are very beautiful, you see. We are running out of light. We are running out of light. Oh, I'm not even sure what these are. I think they're a Bromfieldii. I'm not even sure what these are. I'll have to go back. I don't think they're Gesine. I think I got my first Gesines today. Does this light go any brighter? It goes redder, that's for sure. And it goes dimmer. No, it doesn't go any brighter. All right, well, we got to wrap this up because we're running out of natural light, folks. All right, we got 4 packages to undo. What do we got? Sesky Granate. You're familiar with it. We just opened one. Beautiful plant. All right, what do we got here? Auberday. This is the second part of the reason why I don't need the order that I placed today of Auberdays, because I wanted to get into Auberdays and have a pot of Auberdays to make seed from, start growing out in the future in multitudes of trays and stuff, but I bought a bunch of Auberdays already. So, seeing as how these are Auberdays and these are Auberdays, and I have 6 Auberdays, I don't need the 5 I bought today. Straight up. Maybe we can do something about that. Hopefully we can, because I got a bunch of DeBoer heads that are squishy and rotten. I mean, no, we're moving past that. We're moving past that. Yeah, we're moving right on past that. Oh, goodness sake. I'm getting kooky. I hope this is entertaining. I'm having a lot of fun. It's like you guys are hanging out with me. I'm talking to you as if you're hanging out with me. Who are you guys? Anyone watching this video? Man, woman, child, dog, parrot. Axolotl, AoxVlog. These are tiny and red and pretty, and there's not enough light for me to see what they are, and they kind of look like really cool lithops that I can't tell what they are, but I know what they are because they're halos. Yes. Little halos. Little KO Cocoboom Nursery halos. Halo. Okay. 1 packet left. 1 packet left of my glorious Messem order. Now, in that box down there are 2 big old Conophytum and a bunch of Crassula, 2 Echeveria that I really want. I got another Echeveria Trumpet Pinky, and I got a Mediba. I've always wanted a Mediba. I bought a Mediba, turned into a PBN somehow magically when it grew a little bit. Funny how that works. Nuwa Stone. Nuwa Stone. Why do I only have 2 Nuwa Stone? That doesn't seem to be. Maybe that's what these are. Let's find out. Let's find out. The last great mystery of the evening. Shall we see what they are? I have 3 of them, and they're called Nuwa Stone. They are much better than the old stone. I don't know. Nuwa does not necessarily mean better. So these are cute little roundy guys with cool patterns. that it's too dark for you to see. But if you take my word for it, you've taken my word for it. That's all I got to say about that. All right, let's put them down. Well, that was a pleasure. That was an absolute frickin' pleasure. Now, I have to find homes for all of these crazy things. And you all saw my standard home. It's these pots, which I got out of Amazon. They're awesome. They're sturdy green plastic pots. Proper substrate. These are some gray randoms that I potted up last night, or the night before last. These are some more randoms I potted up last night from the rescue pile. Hopefully they're getting some moisture and are gonna poof back up. And so yeah, that's it. We're done. Call it. I'll do that other box at a different time. AoxVlog episode 2. Can I look at my face? Camera, can I look at my face? Oh, don't look in that window. That's my wife. Uh-oh. Don't look over here. Can't see anybody. Oh, yeah. So anyway, let me do a thing. Can we do this and make me look spooky? Yes. It is my birthday soon. My birthday is Halloween. I want you to go out and party and drink intoxicating beverages and have fun and enjoy life. If you are older than 21, if you are younger than 21, I recommend you do all of those things as well, except for the illegal parts, because the illegal parts are not kosher. Well, actually, they might be kosher if they were blessed, but they're not right and they're not good for you. Because you need to let your brain grow up before you start dumping a bunch of shit in it. And then once you grow up and life starts beating you down, you just have to figure out how to stay happy. Then maybe a little bit of help. Just saying. Anyway, don't listen to that advice. All right, AoxVlog. Episode 2. We're going to wrap it up here. Call it a day. Call it done. Thank you for watching. Those of you who are still here. The 4 of you who are my friends who actually just put me on in the background because it reminds you of me being around in the past. I appreciate those 4 of you. But those of you who are still around, I appreciate it. Hey, I am going to do this. I don't normally do this. But if you're still here and you like this video, please like this video. And if you are still here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm going to keep doing this. So if you enjoyed it, please subscribe, because it tells me the stuff that people really like. And the stuff that people don't like, I will do less of. Anyway. Man, that bug repellent is killing me. Alright, I love y'all. This has been Ox the Gardener. AoxVlog V2 in the bucket. Cut. Print, make it go. I love y'all. Hi to Love Lithops beginners. Hi to all my online grower friends, especially Chad and Amanda, my 2 buddies who help run Love Lithops beginners, the biggest and greatest lithops beginner Facebook group on the planet. Now that I've joined the team, I'm not a narcissist at all. I swear you, I just like myself. Anyway. Ox Gardener, I'm out. Go. Have fun doing other things. I love you. Bye-bye. Dude. I'm going to record now, okay? All right. No talking in the studio. Dad is recording.